Hey everybody, it's Sarah. Welcome back to Wildland Farmstead. Today we are talking about negative Etsy reviews. So we've been on Etsy for a little over a year now and still a small shop, still trying to figure out how Etsy works. And up until this point, we have had only positive reviews. We've gotten actually only 5-star reviews. We had 11 5-star reviews up until the other day. So a little bit about what we sell on Etsy if you don't know. The name of our shop is Wildland Farmstead, and we sell wooden products like the bowls, vases that you see behind me here. We also have candle holders and ornaments, and we use exclusively locally salvaged wood. So what does that mean? It means that we get wood from tree trimmers. They come drop here at our house. We get wood from trees that fall down in storms. We go cut it up and collect it. If there's a local clearing project where someone's clearing a lot to put something up, we try to go collect some of that wood so that it's not just being chipped up or taken to the dump. We try to use it and make something beautiful and useful. So we're getting a lot of random inflows of wood and sometimes a lot of wood at once. And so that also means, since we're not going to Home Depot or going to a lumber mill, that also means that we don't necessarily have a tight control on the quality of wood that's coming into us. And sometimes the wood is not in great shape, and some of it we just can't use, but most of it we can. But that does mean that sometimes, especially because we get so much in at once, that we can't always process it in the most ideal way, and that results in cracks in the wood. So what we've done is we've just embraced that. That's our style. Some of our pieces are going to have cracks. Some of our pieces are going to have chips. They're definitely going to have some spalting, maybe some insect damage, and you can see that back here. Like this one's got a crack. It's got beautiful spalting inside, but it's still a beautiful bowl. And then this vase has insect damage, but we love that. We think it adds character to the pieces. So we embrace that, and that's our style in our shop. And we've made sure to put that out there on social media, and we've also made sure to outline that in our Etsy shop, that's our style. That's what we do. So now that you know a little bit about us, back to the negative review. Like I said, up until this point, we've only gotten positive reviews on Etsy, positive 5-star reviews on Etsy. And that doesn't mean that we haven't had, any dissatisfaction or bumps along the way. We actually did have a person who received a bowl that had a crack that rendered it unable to hold liquids. And I actually didn't highlight that particular crack in the photos very well. So what we ended up doing was just issuing that lady a complete refund. And she turned around, she said, "It's a beautiful bowl, I love it, but I can't use it for what I wanted to use it for." And she messaged us that before she posted any sort of review. So we worked with her and decided that the best thing for the situation, because we didn't have a bowl at the time that didn't have a crack, would just be to give her a full refund. And we did that, and we ended up getting a 5-star review out of it. Today we were actually at a market, and on a break we logged on to our Etsy shop to check things out, see if we had any sales, see if we had any messages that we needed to respond to. And we logged into our account to find a 1-star review, which is a bummer, right? The 1-star review was for a bud vase. It was a small item, and the review said came with 2 chunks out of the base of the vase. So technically this review was accurate. This particular vase was a cedar base, and it came off the lathe with 2 V-shaped pieces of wood missing at the bottom, 2 chunks off at the bottom. But we posted it that way. We put photos up of it that way. This listing even had a video, and so we put that in the video, and these missing pieces were very clear in the listing video and in the photos, and our shop policies clearly state this is our style. Our pieces have cracks, our pieces have chips. Please look at all the photos carefully, and we don't issue refunds. That being said, this person was very unhappy. They thought they received, I suppose, a defective product. They didn't reach out to us before posting a 1-star review. After they posted their 1-star review, they did message us and say this has 2 chunks out of it. And initially we tried to say, "Hey, would you like to exchange for a different vase?" And she said, "No, I just want a refund." So how we ended up handling this was telling the customer, "Okay, no worries. Just send us back the vase and we will issue a full refund." We waited a couple days, and we never heard from this person again. So we went ahead and we researched a little bit, and then we did find out that if you respond publicly to a comment, that it locks in the bad review forever. But at this point, she hadn't gotten back to us, so we just assumed it was sort of a lost cause, and we felt that it was really important for us to respond publicly, just so that other people who come across this review had some context. And so we did respond publicly to her. I'm paraphrasing. Basically what we said was, hey, I'm really sorry that you're unhappy with your vase. This is our turning style, and we didn't send you a damaged product. It came off the lathe this way. Even so, we've sent you a message hoping that we can resolve this matter. We've sent you a private message hoping that we can resolve this matter. And the listing photos did clearly show these imperfections in both the picture and the video. So that is how we handled this particularly negative reviews. And I don't know, did we do the right thing? I'm not sure. It feels like every customer kind of needs to be evaluated and handled on a case-by-case basis. What's really frustrating as a small business owner who's trying to get your name out there is the fact that instead of messaging you first and seeing if something could be worked out, they just immediately gave you a bad review, which is super disheartening and super frustrating. I feel, but I don't know, maybe that was an okay thing to do. But in my mind, I would always reach out to a person first and say, hey, this wasn't what I was expecting. Is this how it's supposed to be? And if it is how it's supposed to be, can I get my money back? It did bring our average down. You know, we did have a nice clean 5-star average, but now we don't, but that's okay. I think we'll bounce back. So yeah, that's how we handled our first bad review. If you own an Etsy shop, I'd love to know, how do you handle negative reviews? Give us some feedback in the comments section. Or if you're just an individual, let us know, hey, do you think we handled this properly, or did we really screw up? You know, let us know down in the comments. And if you want, you're welcome to go check out our Etsy shop, see our pieces for yourself. I'll definitely link to it in the comments below. It's Wildland Farmstead. So yeah, go check it out. As always, thanks for watching this video. Have a great week.